Salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I'm Lord Forend, still in the Realms in Exile, the Great Lord of the Rings mod. And we're getting very close to forming an empire. I think we need 12 more. And obviously I have to create a kingdom title or two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get 6 if we just conquer this area. He's allied to somebody that really doesn't matter. Unfortunately, I can only do one Kingdom Holy War a lifetime. These guys would be ideal to attack. The problem is they'll probably get these guys in the war. Particularly don't want to fight these guys. Some of their units are extremely powerful. However, they are in another war. So, let's try it. Make a backup save, because why not? Probably won't need it, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, we are going to declare holy war for this area and attempt to conquer this territory. Raise all armies here. Okay, pause. Getting called to a war over the Pelican Isles. I don't care in the slightest about those Pelican Wars. Also, well, I could raise a holy order. I don't think I need to. We're going to try taking the capital. If we get lucky, we capture him or his heir, and the war's over extremely quickly. Oh, no. Okay, well, we got a battle coming in, I think. Maybe, sort of, kind of. Not really. Okay. We got a battle coming for sure. Okay, that certainly helps. Now I just actually have to siege down the territories. Get out of there. I don't know who you are and what you're doing, but I don't want you sieging that area back. Okay, also, we have these two areas to look at. No point in keeping this one. This one. That's 10% off maintaining men-at-arms. We don't know what hoardings are. Can we get to hoardings? We can. Okay, I think I'm going to try and keep that territory, which means I got to get rid of one of these ones. We'll grant away this one to our player heir and daughter. I do need to create another duchy title, though. Technically, it would be the land I own, but it's not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. But I keep the main city. Obviously, what we needed. Let's quick hold court, and then we'll get back to the war. Ah. We are stressed out again. We get stressed out a lot, don't we? arrogant people in particular seem to get stressed out a lot in this game. We can either be a flagellant or a drunkard. Neither of which I'm going to do because we'll hold a feast instead. In our capital, of course. Yeah, we don't really care much about prestige. Speaking of prestige, though, we could attempt to reform our culture. Of course, loyalty trade is hated in this culture. Regional. What do we got here? Mud masonry. It doesn't feel worth it. Stalwart defenders? We don't have enough. Okay, that's easy to not have to deal with that. We are potentially being murdered. So, we need some ladies in waiting. Place her with that one. Yes, that's, I believe, was our mother we just got rid of. All these zealous villains. Okay. We've done everything we possibly can to make sure we can rein people in. Up to 63 war score here. This actually might be a fairly easy war. I say that, and it's probably going to turn into an absolute monstrosity. Our son, fourth in line, can get married. Anybody inheriting land? No. No one has any good traits. Look at this. Oh, there's one. Daughter can get married. Any good traits on the men here? Well, there's one who's decently strong. Probably that lady will not matter in the scheme of things because we've got like 4 heirs in front of her. 3 or 4 heirs in front of her, but still. I'll lose the prestige to get 190 gold. Get rid of all our stress. Even though in my mind, holding a feast for all your nobles and stuff probably would be stressful. We had a murderer. Murder took place. We are now an eagle reveler. And we need 78 more, or we're at 78 war score and need a little bit more. Okay, 86. We now know what elephant cavalry is, which is pretty much useless to us because we got Muma kills. I'll do war camels, why not? Love how my horse was running that way to go backwards. 93, one more probably. This will be a huge thing if we take all this, and we did. That is a massive land grab. We will usurp this title. We will attempt to create this, which we can. We are now an empress. Awesome. I can vassalize a neighbor, apparently. And I can... Let's That's about all I can do at the moment. Okay. Automate the armies. All these are defensive wars. Shouldn't be that hard to deal with. I will spend some money feudalizing these, though. We need some actual money here. It's 20 gold. Not really what I need. I need 200. Or I just inherit a whole area. Wow, I just inherited that. That's relatively convenient. Sometimes in these games you get the most interesting inheritances. Of course, all of this does not follow our religion, which is going to make it very rebellious for some time. Suppose I should find all the... Wow, everything in this region is tribal. It makes some sense. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to give it... just grant this stuff away. Give our daughter a territory. Give our son a territory. Give our other daughter a territory. Sadly, we don't seem to have any cousins. Leave it to that guy. And then we have to give this one away. We own too many duchies. Okay. We're big. Like, we're a massive empire at this point. Oh my... How? You guys seeing this? It says... Oh! Oh, that is funny! Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. So, Aragorn has a suzerain, which is the Shire King, whose suzerain is Círdan, which is why Lyndon dominates half the map of that region. Ha! Huh. Okay. That is hilarious and very weird. Also, what's going on with Elrond? I'm surprised he has so few troops. Sorry. Galadriel, yeah, has some tributaries as well. Now, if you look at this, obviously the Riddermark is under... Okay. Sauron tributaried Theoden, who's now fighting Saruman, whose ally is Sauron, whose ally is Gondor. What the heck is good? What the heck? This feels wrong. So Sauron is fighting his own tributary under... Well, oh my... Something's wrong there. Let's just ignore it, though. Nothing's happening out east. The elves aren't... People aren't fighting each other randomly. Sorry, I should not have claimed I would help. Okay. We actually border Ray, which is an interesting thing. I didn't realize we'd expanded that far west that quickly, but apparently we did. And we can just white piece these out. There's no reason to do anything more. Sounds like a you problem. We're in some type of odd war here. Okay, whatever. They'll take care of that. I inherited a province I don't want. I think it's worth saving to 2,000 gold to upgrade our capital. Although, actually, before I do that, let's clean up this orc settlement if we can a bit. Speaking of other things, our capital should have some decent development now. Only 19? Oh, because I was still developing this area. That was dumb. Freeholds. Why not? I need to make money, but might as well spend money to make some money. And that should... Oh, it's not going to win the war. Okay. We converted a province. Let's convert this province. As you can see, there are a few different faiths in our lands. We can't do anything till this war ends. Although with our rampage, it might not be that long. We could theoretically usurp titles. Okay, that war is over. Good. Good, good, good. So, I don't want these guys. But I can station these guys over here for the time being and work our way towards a Muma kill. However, I should definitely invade and conquer this area. There's really no reason not to. Basically free for us. Okay. If we do this, we will then be bordering these guys. Potentially a massive war. They have a lot of troops. You know what? I'm going to manually command this, I think. At least at the first part. Just so that we can eliminate, like, this one and the one province one, other than the AI taking 6 years to take it out. Okay, victory there. That's what we were hoping for. That was about the best outcome we could have possibly had. Capturing a ruler and their heir. Ransom that for some money. Siege this down. Should be fairly quick to do so. New lifestyle perk, new rivals. Honestly, I'm surprised our character hasn't been murdered for all this war we've done. We had only one person attempt to kill us so far. Oh good, we can become athletic. That's always one of the better stress traits. Let's try and take this one. We're going to lose some of our northern territory in the meantime, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. We need to save up. We actually have enough now. Get war movement kills. In fact, I need to station them in my capital for that plus 650. Oh my goodness. Those things are absurdly strong. I knew they were strong, but getting plus 600 in that area is pretty much absolutely nuts. Another orc is plotting against us, not surprised. Then I guess I should start marching on these guys at some point. At some point we also should do this, like, other... Oh, what's this? Ah. Delve ni Senakat. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a big investment of resources. We get cursed, or did we win? We got cursed. Not good. The storm host. I just picked one of the options. Oh, we could convert to this phase. There are good some good techniques here. Get the ancient grimoire. Yeah, that's a nice one. That was worth it. At least this part of the war should be over fairly soon. War Chief is plotting to kill my character. Scheme has been abandoned. Okay. It's nice that you get the people trying to kill you somehow seem to notify you that they're going to kill you before they attempt it. Can't say it's historical or accurate, but it is a nice feature that you don't just randomly get murdered half the time. Let's go over here. Place this with hill forts. Might as well make an almost impenetrable area even more almost impenetrable. Our son wants an alliance? Sure. Doesn't ever really mean anything, but clan government, so it keeps him happier, I guess. And should be a victory for us in this part of the war. Cool, there's a province out there in the harbor. Or not a harbor because it's a bay, but kind of cool. No special buildings to be found, sadly. Gotta make sure I keep my vassals well managed. Honestly, I think I'll put one here as well. Doesn't follow our faith though, but if I give him a title, that might help. Nope. Will not accept. Okay. Our daughter's gonna have to work. Our character's daughter's gonna have to work really hard to keep this realm stable. My troops should have no trouble doing this. Oh. Huh. I can just upgrade the mimicals as well. Awesome, some money. The Fall of Gondor. Okay. Not good from the perspective of Sauron. In the scheme of things, Sauron actually likes us. Mainly because we had a lot of children. That isn't good at all. Lyndon didn't bother to defend them. Now Aragorn has no levies and no territory. Awkward. Okay. That sucks for Gondor. Fine for us. We're okay with this. Once this war is over, we'll do the enact vengeance on Aryan if we can. I'll have to read the description of what it does, but would make sense to do that. You know, this might be one of the few characters that would be heresy. This might be one of the few rulers, because of the Mumakil and how powerful they are, that you could go for like a world conquest. Easy access to absurdly powerful men-at-arms. If you could get a lot of them, you might be able to fight the elves, which of course are usually the biggest obstacle to world conquests. Although Sauron isn't particularly easy either. Okay, that will be it for this episode. We're in a good spot. Obviously, attacking these guys, probably not going to happen for a little while. These ones, on the other hand, I might start just invading this area. We shall see. I think I want to do the Aryan as well. We'll see. See you guys all then. Bye for now.